All right, we're back. All aboard. It's Kelly Jack. Time for How Not to Game with Kelly Jack. And sorry for the long delay here. It took a while to do a reboot after that real short episode where you could see that the cursor was disappearing, things like that. I had to do a couple of maintenance issues. All right, let's take a peek at what we were doing. We were trying to connect in down here by Lake Torpal Lake. And we got Walby, and which really shouldn't be Walby Lake. But I'd already called it something else, so. So we're kind of looking at how to connect in and what to connect in next. I think the next thing I'm going to connect in is going to be Ashbury. And for Ashbury, I'm going to have to do a small dig so that I don't have to deal with going up as high. We're going to get our road tools back up here where they belong. Everything keeps resetting back down to there nowadays. Come through here, through like this, and there's our road that way, and then back over here. Put in a simple single bus stop. I'm going to add a stop here in Malaham. This is going to get a change done to the route. We are going to come to here. We're going to insert a stop there. And then we did it wrong. Forgot to hit insert. Okay, insert stop, and then insert stop. Make that line a little bit longer. So technically that is an extension of the line. So the Riggers Regatta got extended in 1872. Oh, 73. I didn't catch that we clicked over the year while I was making certain everything was working. Okay. Next up, come to here. And we're going to run us a train from here to here, or stage, I should say, from here to here. Ashbury, Malaham. And we're just doing fast little things. Whoops, we screwed up, but we can fix that. Again, it's those rules that we obey here on this game that we don't on other games, which is that we're trying to see for the end game how long lines survive, which lines do survive, which ones don't long term. There we go. And with that done, we've connected in another town. Now it's time to start considering how we want to deal with the oil from here to get it up there to the Vertrix. Because that's a 3-step hill. But I can take and make it a little bit easier by doing it as a one-step hill and bringing it back down right here by doing a split route here with a siding in here for a passing siding. And you know what? I'm liking that setup idea. Darn it. I hate it when I do that. Because now we gotta dig deeper here to be able to see down into there. Boy, it ain't gonna work that way. There we go. Nope, still can't see it down. Till I can see the bottom on that. There we go. Okay. Rail tools needs to come up here to where I work with things. There we go. And then we're going to do a siding along here with a split right there that's going to go up onto here. There we go. I normally wouldn't do this, but I'm trying to take and get this smoothed out a little bit so that we are just a tad bit smoother. There we go. Now we do need to smooth that and that back to the way I had it so that we can do that. And now one fast little dig. Put signals on either of those stretches. Well, that stretch can sit back at the station, I think. And now we can get this guy across and over to here. Ooh. There we go. Now we got it. Now we got him. There we go. Cleaned up. A little bit nicer than what it was. Now we definitely do our signals like that. And we can lay out one more train. And yes, I do have a sign up there that I need to fix something at that train station. Because I do need to fix something at that train station. This one's going to be 100% line, and this is the full loader oiler. All right, we're back to our normal directional view. And we got to figure out what's causing a lot of our financial woes. And some of it is most definitely coming from foolish things I've done. Now, I am seeing an increase, a general trend of increase. This is a good thing. This means that some of the things we're doing are fixing things that have gone wrong. How much are them warehouses costing us? A warehouse costs us $40 a month. And while that looks neat, I'm not as thrilled with it as some. Would think I would be. find it the easy way. $124. Getting 5 more of those ox carts out there should help move a little bit more freight, because we are piled up back at the item, and those ox carts will, once they get there, do us some lovely good. Actually going to make a dent in that for a change, and it'll take a while, but those 5 ox carts are making us money, so we're not going to fight too much on it. That took us back up to 198. Yeah, good. We'll have to retire 1 or 2 of those, but we'll be leaving the bulk of those guys out. This has become a problem. And I am done with it, so we are going to do some redesigning work on this depot. First off, make certain there's no vehicles in it. And get rid of it. We will have to redesign the depot. Take out that sign now that I'm fixing this. I'm going to go ahead and leave it in a backwards mode. It's going to be a left running section on a mostly right running track. Doing that just because, frankly, I don't feel like messing with it. Leaves me with one little narrow spot to take and fix. And we're at the 20-minute mark, so we're going to go ahead and call it an episode. I'm Cali Jack. This has been How Not to Game with Cali Jack. Hopefully things are going to go smoother for us here in this game now. I can't promise it. I do need to look at the finances when we come back and make certain that our monthlies are indeed doing the climb that we wanted instead of flattening as they seem to be and possibly dipping. So we're going to have to see what we can do. Clear a bunch of vehicles out, maybe even go through and reduce some of our overhead. Extra warehouses, things like that that we thought looked cool, may have to go bye-bye for a while. And maybe it might be smart to release the ports all to Caesar. We'll leave that up to you guys. Hey, sound off in the comments. It's going to be a while before the next post. I'm going to be loading this one up solo instead of on his own. I'm Cali Jack. Have a better day than I'm having.